Hi, this is Kevin Deal from Upscale Audio, and today we're not going to talk about hi-fi. I want to talk about giving away free t-shirts. All right, we already had the one contest, who is the greatest rock and roll song ever? I made it too easy, Led Zeppelin, Since I've Been Loving You. I gave you too many hints. This time we're going to make it more difficult. Who is the greatest lyricist? Who is the most inventive and comes up with ideas that, like, who in the hell thinks about that? So I'm going to give you two hints. Number one, I'm not going to tell you what genre of music it is, but I'm going to tell you it's a male. And I will tell you that he wrote two songs. One of them is about how all of his friends died specifically, or relatives died specifically. And then another song where a preacher was preaching and ate a bird. So if you figure that one out, put it in the comments section. I'm going to keep an eye out. That person's going to get a free t-shirt. What's so exciting about that? What does eating a bird have to do with turntables? This is the Dr. Feickert Volare. What's that got to do with birds? Because this is a scaled down version of the Woodpecker. The Woodpecker is a crazy, crazy good turntable. If you've never seen one, go look at it on the website. It's made in Germany by a company that really has a different tack about making music. And so what they did with the Volare is they took the super most important parts and just scaled it down a little bit, put it into a more affordable package. They started with the motor. This is the Pabst motor, which is an American motor that they use in the Woodpecker, and it uses the Feickert custom controller board that they designed for unbelievable speed precision. It plays 33s, 45s, and 78s. Plus, you have a fine tuning adjustment right here with these buttons, so you can get the pitch right where you want it. The plinth is MDF, but it's not just any MDF. I mean, this thing is like, it's got bulk to it. This thing weighs 39 pounds. I love that. When I pick up a turntable, I say, man, where's the beef? And this thing is dense. It is dense, and that's really important because you need something to be acoustically dead and not resonate. And this plinth absolutely does not. It's got a 9-pound platter on this massive, I don't want to take it apart right now, but I feel like I should. But it's on this great big inverted bearing, so it's big and beefy. But this is what I think one of my coolest things. Oh, and the power supply. It's got an outboard power supply. Cha-cha. We're going to be looking at seeing if we're going to be able to use S-boosters on this later. I don't know if that's going to be happening or not, but if you don't know about S-booster, go to the S-booster, because S-booster can make all your other stuff sound good. Now, the tone arm, that's the cool thing. This is the Origin Live Silver Mk3A tone arm. Oh, I love it. Origin is a really cool company. They started out by modifying Rega tone arms. And then they just got so good at it, they just started producing more and more. And this is just a really badass 9.5-inch tone arm with internal litz wiring, unbelievable high quality bearings inside. And this is what these guys are all about. They're about getting a stiffy. Now, what does that mean? Look, a tone arm needs to be stiff. I hear people talk about mass. I want a low mass tone arm. Well, that's great, but I need a tone arm to not make its own sound. I need it to be dead and inert and stiff and have a low resonant frequency. And they use aircraft quality components in this tone arm to make sure that that doesn't happen. And by doing so, you get unbelievable bass response and mid-range clarity. That's what all of that translates to. Now, this is compatible with any cartridge that I've ever come across. I want to just say that to you. People get concerned about super low mass tone arms not being compatible with this or that. I've not seen anything that you cannot use on this tone arm. And the cartridge really is important. The cartridge is what you're listening to. If you buy a $10,000 turntable and you put a $100 cartridge on it, you got a $100 turntable. Now, the people here understand that. We know that the cartridge is the most important thing, and the cartridge has to match your phono stage for the gain and for loading. And we go through that with you. So when you buy your turntable from us, we're going to make sure that everything works well together. That's why you need guidance. That's why you need Upscale audio experts. Outboard power supply, badass plinth, 9-pound platter. The tone arm I love. Oh, the price went up about $200 on this recently, and you might wonder why. They started shipping it with a new built-in VTA lifter. So now with just 2 screws, you can change the VTA of the tone arm. What's important about that? If you don't get VTA right, you're going to end up with sibilance and top end that's just a little bit dirty. VTA is important, and you can do it by looking, but you really got to do it by ear. And that's why it's nice to have an easy adjustment. I love this turntable. I love stuff that's made in Germany. These guys are really rocking it. It's nice when you see a $10,000 turntable and it's great. It's like, okay, oh great, that's super, it's nice. But when you're talking about something that's in the mid $3,000 price range and it just kicks ass and it's got that German precision and real quality, that's something that I applaud. Go to our website, call my folks. I got the best people working here in our service department. We do the best setups. That's why we're like the Analogue central place. And they're not on commission, so they're not going to be like blowing you off. I mean, we'll make sure everything is right. We got 6-month no interest financing. We'll trade in your old shit. We, you know, I just promise. I promise. We're going to treat your system like it's ours. Thanks for shopping Upscale Audio.